If your AI videos don't match what you had in mind, your prompt may be the problem. With Flux 3, getting better results isn't about adding more words. It's about knowing what to control and what to let go. You don't need to control everything. You just need to know which details actually make a difference. In this video, I show you how to structure your prompts, control camera movement and action, use timing, handle dialogue, and even continue scenes to create longer AI videos. And once you understand this, fixing a bad result becomes much easier because you'll know what to change instead of just adding more details and hoping it works. Flux 3 lets you control when things happen inside the video. This is called time-step prompting. Instead of giving the model several actions and hoping it performs them in the right order, you can divide the shot into moments. What happens first, what happens next, and when each action should happen. The key is to give each action enough time to play out clearly on screen. You can use just a start frame, or both a start and end frame. If you use both, think of them as two moments from the same continuous shot, not two separate images. Flux has to create everything that happens between those frames, so the more natural and believable that transition is, the more predictable the result will be. Give Flux a clear path from the first frame to the last. You can generate multiple shots in a single video and even keep the same audio playing across them. Start and end frames are useful when you want a continuous transition between two moments. But what if you want to cut to a completely different camera angle or scene? Write shot 1, describe the first shot, then write hard cut and move to shot 2. So, start and end frames define a continuous path. A hard cut starts a new shot. There's another media input here called Start Video, which is designed for video continuation. With this input, you can extend an existing video and keep the action going, allowing you to build longer continuous shots across multiple generations. For example, I created this video, and now I want to make it longer. Instead of taking a screenshot of the last frame of the video and using that as the starting frame, I give Flux the existing video and a prompt to continue. Your prompt mainly tells it what should happen next. You're continuing the existing action, not describing a completely new video. And you can repeat this process to create even longer shots. Simply click on Use Flux 3 Video and add this video as new source and extend it with the new prompt. The source video you upload can be up to 15 seconds long and should contain sound. If your source video exceeds the allowed duration, trim it to the last 15 seconds before using it as the source. Flux 3 can generate audio with your video, but you don't have to use it. You can turn audio generation off. If you keep it on, treat sound like any other part of the shot. If it matters, describe it like in this example.
You weren't supposed to be here.
Flux 3 can generate dialogue too. Specify who is speaking, what they say, and how they say it. Since each Flux 3 video can currently be up to 20 seconds long, give the dialogue enough time to sound natural. Keep each line short enough to fit the clip and make it clear who speaks when there are multiple characters.
I got offered a job in Edinburgh.
You applied for a job in Edinburgh?
3 months ago.
If you want a specific language or accent, just include it in the prompt. And if the exact words matter, put the dialogue in quotes and describe the delivery to match the scene.
Artifacts that have not been displayed to the public in more than 50 years. Une nouvelle exposition remarquable a ouvert ses portes ici aujourd'hui, présentant des objets qui n'avaient pas été exposés au public depuis plus de 50 ans.
When you describe the camera, don't stack every cinematic term you know into one prompt. Give the shot a clear visual plan. Choose the framing. Choose one main camera movement. Then describe the action. For example, medium shot of an explorer walking through a narrow canyon as the camera slowly tracks backward in front of him. Every camera move should have a purpose. If moving the camera doesn't help us follow the action or change how the moment feels, keep it still. The way you prompt Flux 3 depends on what you start with. In text to video, you're building the shot from scratch, so your prompt needs to describe the scene, the subject, and what happens. But with image to video, the image already gives Flux the starting point. Your job is mainly to describe what happens next, how the subject moves, what changes, and what the camera does. So don't spend half your prompt describing things that are already visible in the image. A good Flux 3 prompt doesn't have to be long. With a short prompt, you're giving Flux more freedom to decide things like the camera, movement, lighting, and overall feel of the shot. A more detailed prompt gives you more control over those choices. So, longer doesn't mean better. It just means you're directing more of the scene yourself. The best way to work is simple. Start with the main idea, generate it, and then add details only when you need more control. If the camera is wrong, describe the camera. If the movement is wrong, describe the movement. If the sound matters, describe the sound. Don't add details just to make the prompt look professional. Add them because they have a job. Here's one of the most useful rules for prompting Flux 3. Don't just describe how your character feels, describe the actions we can actually see on the screen. For example, instead of writing, "She is scared," describe what we can actually see her do. Turn an emotion into visible actions the model can actually perform, instead of making it guess what that emotion should look like. So, whenever you write an action, ask yourself, if I filmed this with a camera, what would I actually see? For a strong Flux 3 prompt, think about the shot in layers. What's happening, where it's happening, how the camera should frame and move through the scene, how the action should unfold, and what the scene should sound and feel like. You don't need to describe everything, just the parts you actually want to control. For more complex scenes, you can also start with a core summary, one sentence that captures the main idea of the shot, and then add the details you want to control. To start using Flux 3, go to the Black Forest Labs website. You can find the link in the description. Log in with your account or create a new one. Click on Playground, then click on All Parameters to see all the settings you can use. Use Flux 3 Video Upscaler to improve your video quality, and use the Flux 3 model to generate or extend videos. Here, you can add your text prompt. You can also use Start Frame, End Frame, or Start Video when you want to extend a video. Now let's look at the parameters. First, we have aspect ratio. You can leave it on auto to match your source image or select the ratio you need. Duration can also be set to auto based on your prompt, or you can choose between 5 and 20 seconds. For resolution, you can choose HD or Full HD. HD costs less, so it's a good option if you want to reduce your generation costs. If you want your video to include sound effects or dialogue, keep Generate Audio turned on. Draft mode helps you create videos faster, but with lower quality. If you want to test your prompt first, you can use draft mode and then enhance the result. After generating a video in draft mode, you'll see an icon like this on your video. Click it to enhance the result. The last parameter is safety tolerance. This controls how strict Flux 3 is when reviewing your prompts. At 0, it's the strictest, so it may reject more requests. Higher numbers make it more permissive. The default value is 2, and for most users, I recommend leaving it there. The cost depends on the duration, resolution, type of generation, and how many videos you generate. You can check the exact price before generating your video. If you enjoyed this tutorial, let me know what you think about Flux 3 in the comments. Do you think the results are worth the cost? Thanks for watching.